Hi, welcome to Yoga for Neck and Shoulder Pain. One important thing I want you to think about about your neck and your shoulder pain is the position of your head throughout the day. So think of your head as like a weight that your neck, upper back, and shoulders have to hold. If most of the day you spend seated with your head in front of the spine, then your upper back, neck, and shoulders, they're like having to lift the weight all day of your head. So like when you stand, when you talk to people, interact with people, if you're letting your head hang forward, then your neck is holding that weight all day. You can see how my shoulders are rising, my upper traps are lifting. So at the end of the day, you feel an immense amount of tension there from all the work that part of your body has been doing. So one thing that you can think about if you are experiencing a lot of neck and shoulder pain is first to just improve your posture. Practicing yoga regularly will help to change your posture and make you more aware of your posture. But these are great techniques because at any time, we can all have a bad day. Even the most advanced of the yogis might have to spend time at a computer, or they're hunched over a book or something and you get neck pain. So I'm going to show you some techniques. A couple of the techniques that I'm going to show you are rolling techniques. So the first thing that you're going to need is a roller. If you don't have one of these, then you'll have to order one via Amazon, or we're going to have them on the site soon, like within the next 3 weeks. That's not going to help you if you're watching this video right now, but check out timsenesi.com for yoga props. This technique is good as long as you keep a couple of things. So you want to think like you use your bandhas, you keep your abdominals engaged, and you support your neck. And we're just going to roll gently the upper back. So I roll down towards the bottom of the rib cage, I pause, and then I roll up towards the shoulders. And then gently towards the bottom of the rib cage, and then towards the shoulders. I keep my abdominals in. Now if you feel that one side feels very tight, you can roll over onto that side, and then over to the other side to balance it out. Then pause just below the shoulder blades, and we're gently going to introduce a back bend. So I want you to be really mild and gentle in this one. And we'll start to do the opposite of the posture that causes us the neck shoulder pain. Set the buttocks down towards the floor, stretch the feet, inner feet down, and let the head start to roll over. Then tuck your chin in towards your chest and come back up. Okay. If you're without this roller, don't freak out. There's just one more technique that we're going to do using the roller, and that's rolling on the back of the armpit. Also, if the back of the armpit is tight and pulls the shoulder forward, then it'll put pressure on your neck. So when you sit with your shoulders in a good position, it also alleviates neck pressure. So I'm going to show you a technique now to roll across the back of the armpit where the rotators are that hold the shoulder into position. They can get stiff, tight, and weak. So we're just going to roll gently back and forth. All right, then you can also roll the chest towards the floor and then up to the ceiling. So think about the muscles as being crossed like fibers, like a woven fabric. So you can break up adhesion by rolling different ways. All right, we'll do the other side now. Oh, feels pretty good. Try the other side. Yeah, if you don't already have a foam roller, I highly recommend getting a roller. It's something I use at least every other day in my yoga practice. All right, cool. Then sit up. and sit up straight and tall. Bring your hands behind your head, and then we're just going to warm up the shoulders and the neck a little bit before we do a stretch. So as you exhale, bring your elbows in and open the back of the neck, chin towards the chest. And as you inhale, open the elbows, open the heart, gently open the front of the neck. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, open up. Then interlace the hands, turn the palms inside out, and raise your arms all the way up. Lift up through the spine as you stretch your arms instead of sinking back. All right, then bring your arms back down, and we're going to open up the same armpit chest area that we were just rolling. So have your right shin crossed in front of your left. Then walk the fingertips out to the side, open up your chest. Take your left arm up towards the ceiling, and then crawl your fingertips over to the right as you open up your left side body. Stretch your left hip down. Then put your hand behind your head and gently lean the head back, open up the armpit chest. Visualize more space in between your ribs, like you had gills you could breathe into. It's a really nice imagery I got from one of my favorite teachers, T.S. Little. Then take your arm back up and come back up. Then change the cross of the legs. Take the right arm up and crawl the left fingertips over to the side. Sit the right hip down, open up through the right side body. Then place the hand behind the head and gently lean the head back. Breathe into the gills of the right armpit chest, right where we're rolling. Then release the arm, come back up. Good. All right, now let's practice downward dog preparation. So this is a great variation where you're not using the strength of your arms so much, but we just really get to focus on the stretch. So I stack my hips right over top of my knees, and then I just start to walk the hands forward. The belly is in, the neck stays long and free. And I'm working on stretching across the armpit chest here to open up without letting my bottom ribs fall to the floor. So I keep the lumbar spine long as I stretch my arms. Then lift yourself back up. Walk the hands back under your shoulders. And as you inhale, raise your right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Take the hand behind the left wrist and walk it over to the side. Pull the hips back evenly. Then inhale, come back up. Put the right hand down under the shoulder. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, take the hand under behind the right wrist and over to the side. And stretch the hips back evenly. Breathe into the tension in your upper back neck. Then inhale back up. Let's do it one more round, except you might be able to go a little bit deeper this round if you're more flexible. So you could stay there, or you could start to walk the hand further, put the elbow down, Take the other arm out, and it just changes the angle of the twist. Ooh, a little bit deeper. Then lift your belly, lift yourself back up. Right hand down under the shoulder. Raise left arm up. And last side, take the hand behind, walk over, put elbow down, stretch right arm out, and then crawl the hand all the way over. Let the left side head rest. Then lift your belly, come back up. Good. Cat-cow. Inhale, wheel the chest forward. Take the spine in. Exhale, round the back. Open up the back of the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Then inhale into neutral. And without twisting, stretch your right arm out. Then lower your hand down. Stretch your left arm out. Try not to tense your neck. So shake your head yes, no. Make sure the neck isn't working to take your arm out. Then lower down. One more time, right arm forward. Don't let the neck take over. See if you can lift the arm all the way up in line with your face without letting the neck take over. Lower the arm down and take the left arm out. Don't let the neck take over. See if you can lift the arm all the way up. And lower the arm back down. Now lie down on your belly. Stretch your right arm out to the side in line with your shoulder. And now we're going to turn the chest open to the left, bend the left knee, and put the left foot down behind you, right ear down. Keep length through the neck and the lower back. Make sure you're not hinging there. Then come back to center. And change sides. Stretch the left arm out in line with your shoulder. Then turn your chest open to the right. Bend your right knee. Put your foot behind you. So this stretch is interesting because you might be able to feel the connection from the shoulder to the opposite hip. Here, if you have a very tight side shoulder, you might be able to feel it also in your hip. For example, this is my tighter side, so I can feel my right hip resist the movement of trying to put the foot behind, as is my shoulder resist this movement, and the chest resists the opening. So I see if I could just breathe and let this side feel more like the other side. All right, good. Come back to center. And let's do low cobra. So stretch the legs back, hands at your side. Roll the chest forward and stretch your legs. Keep stretching open across your chest. Press all the way up into up dog. Roll the shoulders, open the chest, knees up. And lower yourself back down. Press up onto hands and knees. And sit all the way back in a child's pose. Then inhale, come back up. Okay, cool. For the last stretches that we're going to do, I recommend sitting in Virasana in Hero's Pose for these. However, if your knees or ankles won't allow you to sit in Virasana, then you could just sit with your legs crossed instead. So sit up tall. Take your left hand behind your back, up in between your shoulder blades. Take your right arm straight up. Sit with good posture, head up on top of the spine, as mentioned at the beginning of class. Bend the elbow and reach back behind you. Then release that. Take the right arm, hand up between the shoulder blades. Open the chest. Raise the left arm up. Bend the elbow and reach back behind you. Then release that. Good, fingertips to your side. If you don't have really long arms like I do, you could put something underneath your hands so the fingertips ground. Sit with good posture, and then let the right ear drop towards the right shoulder. Then chin towards your right chest. Nose towards your right chest. Then ear back to the shoulder, back to center. And left ear to the left shoulder. As if you're trying to listen to your left shoulder as you stretch through the right fingertips. Aim that ear right to the shoulder. Then chin, nose towards chest. Left chest, that is. Or left pec. Then slowly in reverse, come back up. And let's do a gentle circle. Chin towards chest. Then back to center. And other way. And look down towards your knees. Then all the way up towards the ceiling. And release. All right, come onto your hands and your knees. Stretch your right leg out, especially if you're sitting in Virasana. We're just going to let the knee and ankle release. And then the left leg. All right, good. So just sit for a moment. Notice the difference, the shift in energy in your neck, shoulders. And let's just sit up straight. Take a few breaths. And just notice if it feels easier to take a deep breath as you sit with good posture. Now that you've released some of that tension that's pulling your shoulders onto the front of your chest. Now the ribs don't have as much pressure on them. The lungs can open more evenly. All right, thank you for practicing today. Namaste. Hope that brought some relief to your neck. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like.